Hi, this is Matt Upsicardu for KarateDepot.com. Today I'd like to show you how to choose and mold a mouthguard. A mouthguard is a very essential piece of any sparring equipment composition. And when you're using one, it's important to make sure it fits perfectly, or at least as best as possible. The first decision you're going to need to make is whether to get a single upper layer or a double layer. Now, most people choose the single upper layer because it does protect you as you close the teeth. It balances on this piece of rubber on the bottom here, and it protects the front layer with this guard here. Now, in doing so, you're able to open your mouth as long as it's sized properly, and that enhances breathing. However, some people, especially individuals who have any sort of dental problem or have a tendency to get knocked out or have jaw issues, you can get a double. Now, a double allows you to bite down both on the top and bottom while still breathing. The next consideration you need to make is whether you want to get a cheaper, lower end mouth guard, but still usable, or a higher end mouth guard. Now, some people refer to this as boil and bite. This is a very standard mouth guard. What you do is you go through a process, which I'll show you shortly, in order to customize this to your mouth size. And when done properly, it'll stick to the top of your teeth and you won't have any problems. However, if you'd like to up the ante a little bit, you can go a little higher and get something made out of gel or other materials. And you'll find these in a wide variety of styles. Some are made by Under Armour. This particular one is made by Shock Doctor. You'll find all kinds. With this particular model, it's gel, so your teeth will sink right into it. And you won't have to do any boil and biting. Just pop it in and it's ready to go. Now, if you or a child has braces to consider, there is a specific kind of mouthguard you can get that accommodates the braces. It's a little more space along the edge here. If you can't find those, or if you choose you don't want them, you can do a boil and bite method with braces. You just have to accommodate it and be careful that it doesn't stick in the procedure. Finally, when you're choosing between a youth size and an adult size, if you get a size and it's a bit too big, you have the option to trim them. Now, it's a basic procedure. You just take your scissors, you trim them accordingly. However, when you're doing it, be very careful not to create sharp edges. Okay? This may take a little bit of practice, and if you suspect you need to do some trimming, maybe buy 2 mouth guards because they're cheap enough, and practice on one, make sure you got it down, and then do the final copy on the other one. Now I'd like to show you the procedure for a boil and bite mouth guard. These are the less expensive ones, more common, and if you can do the boil and bite procedure just right, they should fit you just fine. So here's what you're going to need. The first thing is a pair of tongs, just like this. Any variety will do, as long as it protects you from the heat. The next is 2 pots. One is going to be used for hot water, so be careful, and the other is going to be used for cool water. Finally, the mouth guard that you intend to use. So, the first part of this procedure is the boil. We take our mouth guard in our tongs like this, and we bring water in this pot to a boiling level. Then we take our mouth guard, place it in, let it soak for about 20 to 30 seconds. It varies. When you take it out, after that time, it should have a floppiness to it. Okay? Right now it's still very stiff. It should have a floppiness to it. Once you achieve that, you dip it in the cool water, but not for long, 1 to 5 seconds. The point of this is to maintain that floppiness, but so that it doesn't burn the roof of your mouth. It should be warm to the touch at this point. Then what you do is you take that mouth guard, okay, and you're going to place it in your mouth and cinch it up tight up against the roof of your mouth. You can close your teeth slightly, however, make sure you don't bite down too hard because you might bite all the way through the plastic. Then make a sucking motion to try to suck any of the air out with it, and that should help it conform to your teeth. Now, after you do that for about a minute, 3 minutes maximum, you slowly and surely take it back out. There'll be a little bit of stickiness to it probably as it conforms to your teeth. Then let it sit and secure and seal itself for 5 to 10 minutes, or if you have a night, just let it sit overnight. And that's really all there is to it. You can do as many of these as you need.